y'all, how's it going? Hope you've had a good day. Hope you've had a good Memorial Day Monday. Day off, and did any Memorial Day activities? Putting flowers or all the above. So anyway, um, today is day number 28 of the. Yes, I'm down here. I got the mandolin camera angle, but this ain't no mandolin. So I'll have to speed it up because this thing is it's moist out here and it's dropping pitch as we speak. So got the Bowron out today. So this is day 28, song number 58, and Bowron means I'm really scraping the bottom of the barrel from material, doesn't it? Maybe. Anyway, so thanks you guys for listening to the old. Hope you enjoyed those old time tunes. Yes, it was fun to get the A mandolin out too. The A model, that was kind of fun. And keep sharing for me and keep popping out. And gosh, a big old thank you. For folks who drop some out. Did you drop anything in the PayPal bucket there? Just at MickeyJusticeMusic@gmail.com, or just follow the quick link, the PayPal.me /MickeyJusticeMusic link. Anyway, so today, Bo runs out because we were going to do a Jacobite song. Now, the jury is still out whether this was the 1715 rising, rising for the old pretender, it was King James, to in other words replace him back on the throne, or whether Jacobite comes from the Latin Jacobus, meaning James. That's where they get that, or whether it was the 1745 rising. For the young pretender, it was Charles Edward Stuart, Bonnie Prince Charles, who was really a dirtbag. And do a little deeper study on him. Dirtbag. So, he got all his troops killed and snuck off and left country. Dirtbag. So anyway, the song title is "The Standards on the Braes of Mar." The Braes of Mar, that was the standards were raised at Mar. And that was the sixth. That was John Erskine. Oh, there you go, Carrie. Your hubby. John Erskine, the sixth Earl of Mar, raised the standards there at Mar, at Braemar, where those games are. That's why those games, they have the Braemar games today at that location. Interesting enough, in one of the verses, I think the second verse at the end of it, if I get it right, it'll say, "Will win or die for Charlie." It's like, wait a minute. Charles Edward Stuart wasn't born until 1720. So it's a mix-up. I kept reading a little bit further, and I'll get right to this because dropping pitch. Charles read a little bit further. This song wasn't really written until just after the beginning of World War I. Okay? There was a real rise in Scottish nationalism going on at that point in time. Why? Because World War I, the Brits, their first line, they were sending the Scottish battalions over first. How they do. Sorry, history is history. I guess they're more expendable, but yeah, they were hellacious, soldiers. But anyway, then they were sending them over to Ireland and Ulster after the Easter Rising and that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of Scottish national sentiment, going on at that point in time. So that's my suspicions of where this song come out of. There's a bunch of like Jacobite songs and rising songs that come around that were written around that time, the late 1915, 17, 1920, that kind of era period. So anyway, let's see if we can get through this thing. If that made any sense to you, a little bit of history. Standards on the Braes of Mar. So you need me some Absorbent Junior, like 12 Tylenol, and a laxative after this, so. The standards on the Braes of Mar are up and screaming rarely. The gathering pipe on Loch na Gar are sounding loud and surly. The healing men through hill and glen with belted plates and glittering blades, bonnets blue and hearts say true, will come in late and early. Our prince has made a noble vow to free his country fairly. Why would be a traitor now to lose so dearly? We'll go and seek the foe on land or sea, where'er there be. man to man and in the van. Will win or die for Charlie. I saw Prince come out the hill with Drummond and Glengarry. Through the pass came brave Cleo, Clonmel, and Gallant Murray. MacDonald's men, Clanronald's men, Mackenzie's men, McGilvery's men, Strathallan's men, the Lowlands men, Callender and Early. And that's pretty much it. So anyway, won't be able to get through much more of that anyway. I'm sure that's great for a mandolin playing, so. That kind of gives you an example of what, it's a little sticky. If it was drier, it'd probably be better. But, you know, I got more excuses too. Just let me know. If those excuses don't work, I will list some more. But in short, this thing is played with a tipper. You strike down at 9 o'clock, the basic stroke of carry style, and up at 6 o'clock. And then eventually, this thing will fall over. Again, you triple it. Yeah. So that's how you get that triplet, so. And then you move your hand in the back in different places. You can hear it dropping with the humidity, and I see them clouds are sneaking up on me. So that kind of sums up bow run work right there. There's top end style with like these monsters like John Joe Kelly that have a real thin heads, real light tippers, and they're doing this. There's tons of those guys now. But John Joe Kelly was kind of one of the first ones. And they'll get all this bounce. So anyway, that's one for all y'all drummers, and you can do a lot of stuff with this thing. Just straight up funk beats. Something like that. That's me, the metronome. So, there you have it. The Bodhrán. A Jacobite song that has themes of the 1715 Rising and the 1745 Rising. And I'm sure you guys will remember all that. There'll be a test come Friday. So, thanks you guys so much. Keep me in mind. Good old PayPal. Feel like Fay Ray or whoever, Vanna White. Don't look like Vanna White, do I? Anyway, Vanna Nightmare, more likely. So, good old PayPal. I'll put a link up there also for if you guys are feeling tippy. And again, thanks you guys yesterday for dropping some dough in the bucket. Every little bit helps. So, love you guys a lot. Stay safe. Let's keep our fingers crossed that these COVID numbers somehow drop and we can get some things started again. Get back to working. Don't have to do too much of this. All right, you guys. Thanks a lot. I thank you too much. No, probably haven't. I'll keep thanking. So thank you. I'd like to thank everybody here tonight. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Bye.